What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Civilization 6 as Jayavarman of the Khmer. Things are looking pretty good. We are about to finish our first spaceport so we can get started on the projects required to go to space and win a science victory. So we gotta build an Earth satellite, then we gotta get the moon landing, and then we gotta get a bunch of other things, which we're actually on track to be the first one to be able to do this. But the question is, will we actually be the first to do it? Because our science is great, but our production could be a lot higher. So that's something to work towards. One thing we could do is make an industrial zone to make sure our production's up to a higher level. We could possibly, get a lumber mill in this forest. That is a thing. Like, there's a couple little things that we're going to try to do to get our production up to a slightly higher level. I'm not sure that the industrial zone will be a good idea, because that will take a lot of time to make as well, because you gotta get the industrial actual district, and you gotta get a bunch of buildings in there. That takes a while. I don't know if any of you guys have ever made a building, but it takes a while. Trust me, I've made a lot of buildings in my time, and it's not easy. So don't look down on it. Alright, we boosted capitalism. I like that. Apparently we got an extra stock exchange here in Jambi. Honestly, Seaport wouldn't be all bad. But I think I'm just going to grab a builder and then send him over here. So we're going to get a camp on the deer. We're going to chop down the forest or get a lumber mill there. So that seems like a pretty decent idea. What are you going to do? I guess I kind of want to get that aluminum. So I'm just going to grab that real quick. It's a nice little mine. Yeah, work that. It's pretty good stuff. Alright. Let's see. I think we were trying to hunt down some barbarians over here. Two have apparently all left. Don't know where they went, but, they're gone. That's fine. I don't really need to tangle with them. We're cool. Now, we also wanted to try and get this great person, because this one's actually insane, but it's just not gonna happen, so we're kinda screwed there. This is the one that we actually wanted, and the scientist that we actually got is one that gave us, I believe, basically one free technology actually it gave us a bunch of boosts. That was what it was. So we got all this boosted, which is great, but what we needed was a boost to our production, which is what this is. This is an insane great person to have if you are trying to win a science victory, but, there's literally pretty much no chance of us actually getting this guy. Which is a real bummer, because that is going to make this series a whole lot longer than it really has to be. But hey, that just shows how bad I am at Civ. He really needs that aluminum, doesn't he? I mean, it doesn't really give me anything. Like, I give up one luxury in exchange for another luxury, so I'm actually good. Yeah, that doesn't really help me that much. I'll keep my aluminum, thank you very much. Because I'm sure that he would actually use that aluminum to make units that would then, later on, possibly threaten me. Which I am not into at all. We also got to be mindful of Spain winning the cultural victory. It is quite a way off, but it is possible that at some point in the future that will happen. So, gotta, keep our eyes on that little guy. Captured an Arabian spy. I like that. I was gonna grab plastics here. We don't really have to fight right now to get the, technology that gives us, more space race stuff. Kind of lost my track of thought there. I think I might actually grab one of these museums, just so we can work on our culture a bit, even though I know we're like too far behind to really put a dent in what the others are producing, but it might be a good idea to do that in the meantime. It'll just be a fun little distraction while the real cities focus on getting us into space. Like, there are people trying to get us into space, and the other people are just sort of digging into the Earth. I know which one I admire more. I mean, I like archaeology, but I guess you can't really compare it to space travel. Kind of like this one. This is a pretty good engineer. But we're probably not going to be able to grab this one. Just extra amenities and housing is pretty wonderful, especially if you use that in, like, the capital. That's going to be great, because getting housing here right now is pretty difficult. And amenities, you know, kind of speaks for itself. Like, that's really good. Spain made a new city. Dude, why would you make that? Where did they make their new city? Oh, wait, what? Dude, Spain has some really strange priorities with where they make their cities. I think something might be wrong with them. Mentally. Alright, just chill. You're good. Just gonna let these guys chill near Baris, because that's where we actually had some attacks from barbarians, so might be an idea to sort of keep them safe there. We probably don't need it, but you know, what else am I gonna do with all these boats? Yeah, we need about 8,000 faith to get this damn scientist. Or about, you know, 10,000 gold, and that's not gonna happen either, so basically, we're out of luck here. I'm going to pass up on this guy. I really, really don't want to get plus 10 tourism for industrial zones because we have maybe one of those. Yeah. All right. Industrial, so that's 2. So we have 2 of them. So that's 20 tourism a turn that we would be getting. Which I don't think is really worth mentioning in the grand scheme of things. So I'm just going to forego this guy. Just pass up on him. Actually, it might be an idea to try and grab some more industrial zones. Purely for the engineer points. Alright, you can just chill. Honestly, there's not much that we really have to do. And I really don't want to have to go to war either. I think we're just good. Like, we're just chilling. Damn these guys. They should not have been able to catch up to me in terms of science. Like, the fact that they're ahead of me is honestly pretty insane. That's a bad deal. Bye. Goodbye. See ya later, lady. Spain's actually trying to spread his religion. Oh god, apparently they have converted me. So they need only 4 more civs, which is really scary. Especially since Indonesia is going to be so easy to convert. Wait, she has uranium. Whereas I don't. Can you get rid of that now? Honestly, something like, I guess the industrial zone adjacency isn't bad. Extra gold from commercial hub buildings is pretty good too. I think we don't really need the science anymore. Like, we're just kind of done there almost. Yeah, for now we'll keep it, but eventually I'm gonna get rid of this. That's pretty good. Alright, I'll just take this for now because that is a good chunk of money. Now we could declare war on Philip, but I'm gonna actually not do that. Just being able to make zoos will be pretty helpful. Sure, get a power plant. Why not? Maybe a seaport? Sure. Why not? So we do have some uranium here. Let's dig that up. Because that's pretty good stuff. Man, I'm so glad that we got Auckland. Auckland is really good. In the future, I'm going to, for sure, look for more of their city-states in other games, because those are really good. If I'm, like, in a coastal city, Sign me up. Alright, let's go to over there. I think we should really sort of divert all important stuff to the capital. Because they're actually doing something that could legitimately win us the game. And sort of ignoring that is a bad idea. Okay, we got a spy. What will you give me? It's actually pretty good. I'll take an extra amenity. That's actually fine. Now we have an Arabian one, right? Oh, wait. Wait, we have more? Well, he doesn't want his spies, so I guess we're good. Maybe he's bugging out. I feel like you would actually try to get your spy back home. But maybe not. Okay, yep. That's cool. They think I'm a warmonger. I think that it's going to be very, very difficult, if not impossible, to actually shed that reputation. Because our warmongering is at a pretty high level. And it's probably going to remain there for a very long time. Then again, everybody hates each other, so I don't feel, you know, personally attacked. It's just kind of sad right now, where if you get towards the end of the game, everything falls apart and everybody hates each other. Except for, I guess, a couple people. Yeah, she's friendly with actually a bunch of people. Everybody hates Saladin. Spain isn't particularly liked. Should we get a sewer? I feel like we just worked on our housing quite a bit. Maybe just got an industrial zone here. Yeah, I'll do that. Alright, so we're gonna get this guy over here. We're going to... I guess we can't do anything here? That was the wrong city. I meant to go to Angkor Thom. So that's just my bad. Alright, let's finally finish our spaceport. God. It really is about time we finally did that. And then we just go straight to the satellite. The food from fishing boats actually is pretty good too. Oh, you really want some uranium, don't you? This is a horrible deal, so you can go shove that right up your ass. Goodbye. That is not happening. I am sorry. Now we are about to get more envoys, which we might actually want to use for... I think it's something like, production in industrial zones isn't bad. There's not much else that I, you know, am really looking for right now. This is actually pretty decent. Alright. See, I know he doesn't like me, but maybe we can fix that if we give him some deals that he likes. And we don't need all that uranium anyway. And I could really use those amenities. Alright, so we got some boosts, which is sweet. How is the amenity displeased? Alright, so we still need a few more amenities, though. Alright, let's get our Earth satellite. 19 turns is honestly really manageable. Yeah, I'm actually going to grab synthetic materials over computers because, you know, extra tourism really isn't that big a deal for me right now. So yeah, I'm going to do that. We can get 2 more production, which is, I guess, okay. Maybe trade like Preslov. Bunch of extra gold. Right, this city is kind of a mess. Harbors are pretty meh. An industrial zone wouldn't be horrible here. Let's get that going. Let's make this a nice little industrial island. Man, that's good. That's really good. Holy shit. Sign me up for that. So what we could do, just an option, would be to steal Brussels away, get more production in industrial zones, get boosts towards wonders. Not that I'm planning on making a lot of wonders, but, you know, just in case I want to try my hand at a few of them. just, you know, having that extra boost really isn't going to hurt me. Actually, we probably should have dug up those pearls and those wills. I'm going to get another builder, because those amenities would be super helpful. I should probably get at least 2, really. Get the crabs as well. Like, since we took this over, we might as well do the best that we can to turn it into something that actually looks decent. We've done a pretty good job at patching everything up, but it could use more. Specifically, more amenities, more oil. I guess that doesn't matter, but, you know, I'd like to get some oil. I'm not going to turn that down. Ooh, builders are getting expensive. And as you can see, they sort of ramp up in price the further you go. Stock exchange. I mean, I guess that wouldn't be bad. Gonna skip you. Oh boy. Maybe if we're like super lucky, Nubia will actually pass on this guy, which would immediately give us a chance to get him. But I just don't really see that happening, despite her not owning a spaceport. So realistically, she should actually decline this dude, because it's not that helpful to her, and there might be something further down the line that would be. But I think she'll grab him. I honestly don't think that the AI like passing on great people. It just doesn't seem like something that they would realistically do the way they are set up. Like, this is probably just gonna happen now. Even though, I would love it if we could get this guy. Because that would mean that stuff like the Earth satellite, which was like 19 turns, would be 9 or 10 turns, which is so much better. Spain denounced Indonesia. Like, what has Indonesia ever done, dude? They got destroyed. That's their only sin. What's happening here? Alright, one more turn. Next turn, we will know what's gonna happen there. Alright, keep trading with 2 bond, because that's really good. Alright, go get those crabs. Go get the pearls. I mean, we got niter too that we might want to grab. Sure, lumber mill, pretty good. This city will be a production powerhouse. I can already tell. I like it. I like it a lot. Alright, so I'm gonna skip you. Yep, there you go. Scientist is gone. So is the artist. There's only 4 types of great people remaining, and the ones that I actually care about are these 2. These are the ones we're going to want to grab, and it looks like other people are really not prioritizing engineers, so with a bit of luck we should be able to grab maybe 2 more. I mean, at least 2 more, really. If we try, which I do intend to do. Alright, let's get another fishing boat. Keep that up, because that's pretty good. Sure. Keep going. So, lumber mill here. Actually, that's pretty good. That's just a flat +2 production towards our capital. I like it. That's good stuff. Get the pearls, because that stuff's pretty sweet. Get some crab. Again, crabs are definitely not bad. I mean, look at this, dude. I love Auckland. If the actual city of Auckland is anything like the city-state in Civ, I want to go there. They must have so much production there. Alright, so I'm just going to pass on the merchant and see what we can get. Although we have to wait for Spain or Egypt to get the next one. But yeah, working on more engineers is doable. We are working on at least 1 industrial zone, and we're making some buildings, but we gotta do a little bit more than that, but we're gonna get, you know, just get started on that a little bit. specifically in cities that have room for the district and where it would actually help. Like Mahendra Pavarda would actually be pretty good too. Don't know about the northern cities because there's like a huge lack of space there. Alright. Spy mission aborted. No longer valid. Right, because we already got the technology. Fair point. Actually would like to get robotics because production from pastures is just helpful across the board. So I'm going to do that for sure. Just get an industrial zone. Not there though. Let's get it here. Definitely not getting a seaside resort. I don't even know how much that actually gives you. I think it's like equal to the amount of appeal that a tile has. So you could make a bunch of those. Yeah, provides tourism equal to the tile's appeal. So, for example, if we were to make it here, we would get 4 tourism per turn. Which is like, okay. Is that going to make a difference for me? Definitely not. So I'm not going to do that. And I feel like the game shouldn't even recommend it at this point. Because you just know that new players are going to actually do that because they see that the game says it's a good idea. Even though it's really not. Alright, let's try and steal one of their great works. That actually is not a bad idea. Especially if it works. Alright, I want to... Oh boy. Dude, I love this city. I love this game. Alright, let's see. Culture is still totally fine. Religion, still looking okay. Science, not too great. Because it looks like Poland is already about to launch their moon landing, whereas we are still working on our satellite. It is going to be incredibly difficult to still beat them. And we might actually have to go to war and try to take their spaceport city. Which would be... Not the capital? Oh, actually, yeah, I think it is the capital. Yeah. So we'd have to go over here and just destroy their capital. Which would completely stop them from launching, I guess, the last couple of things. They launched their moon landing, that's what we just saw. They're still behind in technology, but not by that much. They can definitely win this. Which is the scary thing. Alright, let's get a builder. So we got the oil. Let's go north. Like, let's get these wheels and stuff. I need some amenities. Alright, so maybe get a lumber mill over here. I'm assuming we're already working it. No, we're not. It's out of range. Oops, okay. So I guess just get a camp over here, which just gives us money, I think, and not really... No, actually, it might give us production because of something that we got later. I just know that at the start, it only gives you a little bit of gold. Yeah, it does give you actually a bit of production and food later. So camps are actually really good. I just like the way everything looks. Alright, here we go. So we completed our stuff. I'm actually going to get rid of you. And I'm going to grab Public Works because I want to be able to get a lot of builders. And I'm going to pass on you. Yeah, I'm going to pass on you. Don't know which one I will actually get, but I hope he's good. Still working on that engineer, though. We found a bunch of antiquity sites. Should we even bother to get a research lab? It takes so long to make. I guess it's the best thing to do here, though, in this city. Getting 3 envoys is pretty good. But I don't think we have a lot of space where we could make national parks. Maybe here. We do have a bunch of lumber mills there. It's not horrible. Alright. Like, Great Admiral points are not going to help me anymore. I'll just go stock exchange. Let's get an art museum. Alright, send 2 more envoys to Auckland. Because that means more production. We're gonna go grab that camp. Alright, so we're gonna go grab... What else was there? Did we already get all resources that I saw earlier? I guess we did. That's pretty good. Alright, let's go get this these sheep then. That'll be pretty good. Alright. Anyway, guys, I'm going to leave it here for now. In the next part, we are going to wrap up our moon or Earth satellite, actually, with a bit of luck. And hopefully get closer to our other projects, but it's not looking good. We might have to go to war with Poland, which at least would be exciting, so that would be a thing. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll talk to you guys later.